What's up, everyone? I want to welcome you to our next series, and we're focusing on the dental students on this set of series. We want to know what binds us and what differentiates us all across the country. Akil, aren't you still in dental school?
No, says who? Do you know what I just thought of while you were doing that intro?
What's that?
The best name for the series.
Ooh, what is it?
Hi, I'm almost doctor.
Hi, I'm almost doctor. Okay. We'll have to get some swag for hi, I'm almost doctor. But I feel like when you graduate, you're still not a doctor because you still don't know anything, but they give you a license to practice anyway, and you kind of learn on the fly, no?
Are dentists ever really doctor? No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to go down that route. I'm not going to go down that route. But seriously, Neki and I, wanted to showcase some of the brilliant minds at, the various dental schools. I'm still in dental school. We have 10 dental schools across the country with all different types of, people in all, different parts of the country. So we just wanted to highlight and highlight some of the differences between and similarities between all the schools around the country. Aneki.
Oh, totally. I just feel like I went to the University of Saskatchewan, the best dental school in the country by far. I don't know about you U of T guys, but I just feel I had no idea what was going on in any other dental school because we just, we only know what we know. And then talking to different dental students, you hear you have vastly different experiences versus, clinical experience, or some people are going to developing countries and doing dental work. Some people are going up north to do dental work. And it just, everyone's experience is so different. And I just think it'd be super cool to hear what everyone's stories are.
For sure. And no offense, Neki, but I think this come up of dentists, this generation of dentists, I think are going to be the biggest change makers because they're all
Ooh.
different in their own ways. Like we're going to have on social media influencing dentists. We have fitness fanatics. We have on a rapper. We have on, we have people from all different walks of life. And I think it's really important to recognize those differences because I think those are the things that are going to push this great career forwards.
Oh, totally. And I don't want to age myself to hang out with all you cool kids. I'm 14 years out now. So I think I had a totally different experience than everyone in school still currently has. And I know one thing's for sure. I paid a hell of a lot less tuition than most of the dental students are paying now. It is insane what's coming out of school. And I really want to dive into that as well and hear how people plan to pay off their debt and what they're doing to manage that debt, especially with interest rates. There's just so many different topics that we're going to dive into. So I'm actually really excited for this because I reached out to dental students across the country, and it made me feel young again too, man.
Also, another thing, it's the age of the gig economy. So everyone has a
Ooh.
side hustle. Everyone has something else going on. Some have more than others, but I feel by and large, there's so many people with unique hobbies they've turned into jobs. Like I know one girl in my class sells stickers on Etsy, I think, which
Oh,
is,
really?
yeah, it's sweet. It's like everyone has their own little like side gigs going on. So I think it'll be pretty cool to talk to some of my colleagues. And like you said, it's you don't really know what the next person down the road is doing. And even in dentistry, when you graduate, you don't really know what the person down the road is doing.
Yeah, I totally agree. I remember when I was in dental school, I everyone in the class was always too nervous to say if they wanted to specialize or if they didn't want to specialize because they thought maybe that would be a form of competition. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I remember one of my prosto profs, he was saying, Nikki, you should go into prosto. I'll help you get into school down in the States. And I didn't even write my American boards. And just talking to you, Akil, everyone's writing their American boards now. So I just think dental school has changed quite a bit, and I'm interested to hear if people want to, continue on with school because I know a lot of people in my class. I think only two or three went on to specialize, and the rest of us just stayed true to the GP life. And I have no regrets. I love it, but I think we could have talked about it a lot more in school, and it would have not been as intimidating for a lot of people.
Definitely. And I think a key pillar of this podcast too is, Nikki, to your point, everyone wants to, do something when it comes to continuing education, whether it's a GPR, a residency program. And why reinvent the wheel? Like, the point of this podcast is to share information. So if someone's put in the, the hard work to research what programs need what, where do you even get information from? Who do you speak to when you want to go to a particular program? How do you apply? What's the application process? We should really be sharing that information rather than being the gatekeepers of it, don't you think?
Oh, totally. I think that just goes to the whole competition mentality. And I think that's such a backward way of thinking. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was too intimidated to talk about it because A, I didn't know if I was good enough to talk about it. And B, if I found out all the info, do I really want all these other people that are smarter than me competing for those spots? So yeah, I think maybe that mentality has shifted as well. Like just talking to you, Akil, and you talk to the people in your class, everyone's more about sharing now. And it definitely feels like there's less competition than maybe there was before. And it's funny because, 14 years out now, I realize how stupid competition was because I just don't believe in competition anymore. There's no such thing as competition. You create your own opportunities. And if you feel threatened by other people stealing your opportunities, well, maybe you need to, level up a little bit and work at creating your own opportunities.
Yeah. It's funny when you were just telling that story. That took me back to that first podcast in the Majestic Mutt we recorded together, where I asked you a question. I said, what do you do about competition in dentistry? And you said, what competition? Because you said, I remember this conversation. You go, I don't concern myself with what other people are doing. I just concern myself with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's such a backwards way to look at the world when you start to look at your friends as enemies and your colleagues as your competitors. Because here's the paradox, right? A lot of people, like we said, want to go specialize. How do specialists get business?
Yeah.
General freaking dentists, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to step on toes, and this is a small industry, it's not going to work out well for you.
No, you're 110% right, because now I look at the specialists around me and they're all coming to you. There is no hierarchy of being a dick to another dentist because we have the ability to refer to another specialist. And those people that are on their high horse, they just don't get referrals. And there's just so many more options now. So it definitely does not pay to be a dick in our industry. And I even I've been taken advantage of quite a few times by other dentists, but you just have to keep a smile on your face and just put your best foot forward in all of those scenarios.
Something anecdotal I noticed just over the years speaking to a lot of specialists, when they're speaking to other dentists, they call themselves a dentist. When
Oh,
specialists are speaking to other specialists, they call themselves specialists. I've
really?
noticed that over and over and over again because, like we said, where do the referrals come from, right? They come from the dentist. If you just by the language you use kind of make yourself seem like you're greater than or superior to the person that's really feeding you and feeding your business, it's not going to go well. It's really not
No,
going to go well. But it's
no.
funny.
I 110% agree. And I don't know how we kind of sidetracked down the whole specialist to dentist mentality, but I think it's really funny because I take out a ton of wisdom teeth and I do it in a safe manner. And I know what I'm able to do and what I shouldn't be doing. And everything is about case selection. And I had an oral surgeon come up to me. And usually I feel threatened by them, like they're going to be angry at me because they feel like I'm stealing their business, which I'm not. And I had an oral surgeon come up to me and said, hey, I want to work with you. And it was just such a different mentality. And I refer a ton of patients to him. And we have such a great relationship. And if I ever have a question, he's the first guy I can call. And he sends me texts all the time like, hey, how you doing? Because he gets it. He knows that it doesn't matter if Necky's taking out tens of thousands of wisdom teeth. There's still cases he is not going to do, and I'm going to get those cases. And if I have a working relationship with them, then it benefits both of us versus the like antagonizing relationship that I think existed 15 years ago, where a lot of general dentists were scared of getting in trouble by the specialists. And if you know and what you're trained to do, then you can build these collaborative relationships instead of being torn down.
For sure. For sure. So bringing it back to the series, hi, I'm almost doctor. which you just
Sorry, man.
trademarked.
We always go on these tangents, man.
No, it's great. That's the beauty of the pod. But I think here's a call to action. If you're a dental student, if you are a listener of the pod, reach out to Neki and I, Dr. Neki Jamal on Instagram, or Dentistry Poppy on Instagram. Let us know what you want to hear from us, what you want to hear from other dental students. And also, if you are a kick-ass dental student, here's your opportunity. Come on the pod, show us what you got. This is really a space to prop up, some of the dental students out there, because I know a lot of them, and there's a lot of badasses out there. So
There are.
If you know one or you are one, reach out, because we want to hear from you, and don't let that, imposter syndrome of, they don't want to hear from me, or I have nothing to offer.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, for sure.
But if we're talking about giving credit where credit's due, our boy over here, Akil, was just named 2023 Peak Emerging Leader. I'm so proud of you, man. Congratulations, homie.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
Yeah,
we were just talking another pod.
You're the one disrupting our industry, man. I think it's incredible what you're doing, and it's an honor to be able to co-host it with the literal future of dentistry right here, man.
No, I do not accept the future of dentistry. The future of dentistry is all the incredible people that are there right now. I think
look at this guy trying to be humble. I'm not going to let him, man. I've been telling you off the pod. I'm like, just say thank you, man. You deserve it. Just say thank you. I'm super proud of you. And I know the rest of the country's proud of you too. And I think it's amazing. One of the emerging leaders in healthcare is literally in dentistry. And I think it's a huge space that's about to get disrupted, and it continues to get disrupted continually every year. So I'm excited to see what you're going to do in your career.
I'm also excited to see what I'm going to do, because I have no idea what I'm going to do. No, but it's interesting. 20 people that were in that list in healthcare, and there was 4 dentists, which is pretty awesome. Hisham, who was on the pod, he was on there.
Super proud of Hisham, man. That guy, he's one of my mentors, one of the smartest business minds that I think dentistry has. And I think I'm lucky to have his cell phone number, and I know he gives it out to everyone. So I don't know what that means, but he's definitely an inspiration to me. But who are the other 2?
Someone from Dental Corp, someone who is really strategic at helping them grow and acquire practices. I think she was she wasn't a dentist, but I think she is very intimately tied into Dental Corp and their success and growth. And I think the other person was a orthodontist, Dr. Papadou. I'm gonna butcher his name, but another dentist or orthodontist, I should say.
Orthodontist. I think it was the lady. I think. Yeah, we'll have to look that up. I'm actually embarrassed that we don't know that. So we'll look it up. I'll add it to the show notes.
I should know that. I was too busy looking at my own photo.
That's right. You probably were too. Those curly locks over there.
You want to hear a secret behind the scenes? I hate every headshot I have. I just think one of them someone told me I look like Kermit the Frog in, because my chin and my neck are propped and my back is arched. So I look I have this Kermit the Frog kind of disposition. And then all the others are just, me when I had short hair, which looked like a completely random person, or a different person. So I remember I ordered my very first pair of scrubs, or fig scrubs, online.
Oh yeah.
And they came in, and I tried them on just to see if they would fit. And my girlfriend Ella is like, wow, they look good. You should take a photo. I'm like, nah, I don't want to take a photo. She takes a photo of me. Right. And then I find out about this award I'm getting, and they're like, do you have a headshot? And I was like, damn it. I wish, because I've always needed one, but I've never actually gotten one. And I'm like, there's an app called Pixel Cut, right? Because the background of the photo she had, it was just a random photo she took on her phone of me in the scrubs, but the lighting was good, and it was in scrubs, so it looked like I was, a healthcare worker. And so I used Pixel Cut to get the pixels out, or the background just white.
Yeah.
But then because of my curls, light shines through the curls. So I had to individually go in. And so if you zoom into that photo, you could probably see it's like half of Toronto in the background in between my curls. So if anyone zooms in, you could see between the curls. I did a terrible job. But no, in all seriousness, like I even said this when I posted this, I think it feels like, one, I'm very young, but two, it feels like I have so many people that, including yourself, Neki, that I look up to, that helped me so much along the way. So I think I was thinking why I felt like such an imposter up there. It's because any successful person, and I'm not saying I'm successful, but any person who achieves any level of success needs to know that it's not them that's doing it alone. You have your network. I have my friends. I have you. I have my girlfriend. I have my dog. I have my parents. I have, a lot of people that cheer me on. My mentors. One in particular, Mike, like my co-founder. Like, it's really, you're standing on the shoulders of the people that are lifting you up. So it's, whenever I get awards or whenever I get something that recognizes something I do, I feel very awkward because it's not me. And there's a whole lot of luck behind that too, right? So it's not just me. It's like, it should be a whole collage of people. Maybe next time I'll get a collage and I'll do like one of those like MoMA type of arts, and I'll paint a
That'll
picture
be your
myself.
headshot, is all the people
exactly.
behind you that you feel got you. No, I totally hear you, because, I learned this one, I guess it's a method of thinking, but there's two types of people in your life. There's balcony people and there's basement people. And basement people will always bring you down, take you to the bar. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad people. You have a lot of fun with them, but they don't change your life, and they don't make you a better person. But all those balcony people in your life raise you up, and they change who you are, and they bring out the best of you. And so it's cool to hear. I'm really proud of you, man. But it is great to hear that you have so many balcony people in your life that brought you to where you are. But you also have to think, like, I totally agree. We can all chalk it up to luck. It's so easy to say that, and it almost like makes us feel better that, oh, it's not just me, it's luck. But there's lots of great dental people in our industry that didn't get nominated, and yet here you are, man. So I think there's more to it than just luck. And I'm proud of you, buddy.
I'll accept the
Thank
I'll
you.
accept
It's
that.
about damn
Thank you,
time.
sir. But anyways, the series, we're super excited. We're gonna have some great interviews. We already have a ton lined up. So let Neki and I know what you think and what you want to hear.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to talk to dental students across the country. And if any of them want to come work with me, I think that would be wicked too. So
there we go.
I don't
Associates.
know.
We're recruiters
Associates.
now.
Oh yeah. I love it. I
Alrighty.
love it.
Okay. All right.
See
We'll
you,
see you guys
buddy.
later. Welcome to the Hi, I'm Neki. Is that a
What's up,
sweater?
Yeah, dude. It's the Hi, I'm Doctor sweater. Oh, dude, I see you got yours on too. Looking sharp, bro.
Dude, where'd you get yours from?
It was super easy, man. I just went on to our website, www.hiimdoctor.com. That's HIIMDR.com.
We have a website. We must be raking in cash from selling these sweaters.
Dude, we are killing it. I mean, if that includes losing money on every single sweater that we make, I think we're doing really well.
Yeah, Neki and I are donating all proceeds, which is zero, to charity because we are losing money.
I wonder if the charity will pay us. I think we got something here, man. Let's keep on keep on losing money on every sweater.
Alrighty, guys, go check us out. HiI'mDoctor.com.